Hollywood stars, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be doing this beautiful look right here. And as you can see by the title of this video, we use the Desi times Katy collection from Dose of Colors. This is such a gorgeous palette. So if you want to know how to achieve this look, then just keep watching. And as always, don't forget to shine bright because it's slow Hollywood time. Alright, so basically I already have my brows done and I did these just using the Goof Proof pencil by Benefit, shade 6 as always. So now we're going to jump right into the shadow, and I'm super excited because yesterday I went to Ulta. They had 3 times the points, and it just so happened that the new Desi times Katy collection was going to be in stores yesterday. So of course I had to pick up the Friendcation palette. So pretty. I love the rose gold packaging. So this is what the inside looks like. It's so beautiful, it's so amazing, and it's so well done. So this is the first time I actually purchased anything from their collection, so I'm super excited. And of course I had to get the palette, and this is what it looks like from the inside. Aren't they so gorgeous? I love the tones in here, so I'm so excited to play around with these. So to prime the lids, I'm going to be using this Morphe eyelid primer. This is actually my first time using this, so we'll see how well it works. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it with my fingers since, okay, side note, basically I used to have really long nails and this one broke first, so it's super short. And I was like, you know what, it's fine because you can't really see the thumb. But then this one broke after, and I was like, WTF. So I ended up just chopping off my nails, and now I have baby nails. So with that being said, I can apply this with my finger now. But hopefully they grow back fast, we'll see. Alright, so I'm just going to be applying a little bit of this to both eyes. So first I'm going to take this shade right here. It's called Basic. And I'm going to be taking my G20... okay. And I'm going to be taking my G24 brush. This is by Morphe. It's just a nice crease brush. So taking that color Basic, I'm basically just going to start adding this to the crease, bringing it a little bit higher up to the brow bone. You might not be able to see the shade as much just because it is closer to my skin tone. Next, I'm going to go in with Necessary, which is this beautiful tan shade here. And I'm going to use the same brush. And I'm just going to be applying this right where we applied that last shade. So in the crease, and a little bit higher up than usual. I love how neutral the shade is too. It's not super warm and it's not cool either, which I really like. And I'm also noticing that there's really not much fallout in the pan, so that's pretty great. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make my crease just a tiny bit deeper. So I'm gonna go in with this shade called Churro, right there. And I think I'm going to take a smaller blending brush. So I'm going to take the shade Churro in this Morphe N411 brush. That way I just get a little bit more control on where I can place this shade. So I'm going to focus this right into the crease. And we're going to try to not bring it up as much. So basically our crease is almost done, but I do want to build it up a little bit more. So I'm going to take a shade that's a little bit deeper, a little bit richer, which is this shade right here, and it's called Cheers. And I'm going to go ahead and just take it in my same brush that we used right before this. So this is, I feel like this shade does have a little bit more kickback than the rest. So you can see the other ones that I had used They don't really have that much kickback. This one, right off the bat, I can see a little bit more. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that, and I'm just basically deepening the crease even more. Ooh, whoa, that's so dark. Okay, I was not expecting the shade to be this dark. Whoa, that's like weird. That's like weird, right? So like, it's a little darker than the pan. Also, I kind of feel like maybe I might have picked up too much, because it kind of feels like either it's a really dark color or it's kind of like those colors where once you put them on, they don't want to blend. So hopefully this will blend out, because if not, this is going to be messy. Okay, so I think it is just very dark. That's good, because I was a little bit scared that it was like one of those shades that oxidizes and yada yada yada. We already know the story with those. So I'm gonna go back into Churro just so that I can blend this shade just a tiny bit more. Oh my god, good. I was like so scared. I was like, I haven't really seen people say that it's like oxidizing and all that stuff. Am I the only one? Oh my god. But it's definitely blending out. I will say it's a little harder to blend out than the other shades. So definitely be careful. I probably just picked up a little bit too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit more of the Churro shade, because I really want to build it up here. Okay, perfect. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take some of the first shade we used, which is called Basic, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sort of clean up the brow bone just a tiny bit. So I think for that, I'm gonna be taking this M562 brush. It's a really small blending brush. So I'm gonna take the color Basic and just kind of run it up here a little bit, just so we can kind of blend this shade out. Yes, perfect. Just kind of softens it up a little bit. So now I do want to cut the crease a tiny bit just so I can have a really nice defined crisp line. So I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm just going to add a little bit of that to the back of my hand. And then you already know I'm going to take my really small precision brush and start to carve out that crease. So this time I'm gonna do a little bit more of a rounded, like a half moon type of thing. So we'll see how that looks. Alright, so I basically cut both of my creases. So now we're gonna go in for the lid color, which I'm so excited about. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this color right here, which is called Game Over. And to apply Game Over, I'm gonna start with this little small precision brush. This is by e.l.f. I'm gonna start in the very, oh, so pretty, oh my god. Wow. So that has a lot of pigment. I love it already. So basically I'm starting in the very inner corner. So like so, and then I'm gonna do the outer corner as well. This is like so so creamy. Wow. I feel like I'm using liner or something, or like a paint. Ooh, perfect. Now I'm gonna dive into this beautiful shade. It's called A Moment. I feel like the camera isn't doing it justice just because I feel like in person, especially with my lights, I can see that it's like blue, but then it has to shift to purple, which is really pretty. So for that, I'm gonna be using this brush right here. And this is just the Morphe M224 brush. Look at how amazing this just coated my brush. So I'm gonna be applying this right, oh yes, right into the center. Oh my god, this looks so freaking nice. Oh my god, I'm gagging. Wow, I can't, it looks so beautiful. And I'm just like, I'm like in shock because I've never tried a eyeshadow that glides on so smoothly just like these. I'm like super shocked. I'm shook at the house. Okay, so for the top section, I am gonna go back to my little precision brush that we were using earlier, just so I can get a really nice crisp line there. So I was also thinking that for some reason, I feel like this palette gives me like very New Year's Eve vibes. I think it's probably because of the blue tones right here and this pretty champagne color there. But little side note, I feel like it would be a great palette for New Year's Eve. So I'm just gonna take this brush that we were using to apply the blue, and I'm just gonna sort of like blend these two shades so that there's no harsh lines. So I want to add like an extra little touch of oomph. Not that we need anymore, but why not? So I'm going to go in with this beautiful shade right here, which is called Just a Kiss. So I think I'm going to take that same brush that we used. I'm just going to use the other side, like the clean side, and apply that. So pretty. Oh my god, I'm dying. Wow. Wow. I feel like, okay, so like obviously I saw like Desi and Katy's videos, and this shade, she was saying, or they were saying that it's like kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's not as like super opaque as these two, but it's more kind of like Just a Kiss. Just like the title says. I don't even know what I'm saying, but hopefully you guys understand me somewhere out there, what I'm trying to say. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that it's the formula, I think, is like slightly different. So I'm taking one of my little Neutrogena wipes, and I'm just gonna go ahead and clean off any of this fallout. I will say that the mattes didn't really have a lot of fallout in my face, but I feel like the shimmers did a little bit. Okay, and then you already know I love to do that little sharp edge right here, so I'm just gonna drag it. Just like so. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of liner. This is just my L'Oreal Gel Pot liner that I have here. I literally don't really do liner that often anymore, but I just kind of wanted to do it for this look because it's so glam. Also, I've had this like liner for like a really long time, so that's probably why it's not like as black as I remember it being. I feel like it's turning more like a navy blue on my eye, maybe because of the eyeshadow. But I really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other eye, put some lashes on, finish the face, and then I'll be back to show you the finished look, as well as some extra little steps that we're gonna take to finish it off. So I'll be right back. Alright you guys, so basically I went ahead and finished most of my makeup, but I did want to show you guys what I'm going to do with my lower lash line. So I think today I'm going to just go with black. So I'm going to go ahead and just line my waterline using my Tarteist pencil by Tarte. So we're just going to go ahead and line that. go in with this shade, which is Just a Kiss, and we're going to be applying that to the inner corner. I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe N560 brush, and I'm going to be using that to do my inner corner. So I'm taking Just a Kiss. So pretty. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and take this guy, which is Game Over. Same brush, and we're just going to go ahead and add this to the lower lash line. And just really start to smoke it out. So first I'm going to go ahead and line my lips using Love Bite. This is a lip liner by Morphe. For the actual lipstick, I'm going to go in with this liquid lipstick. This is by Jeffree Star and it's called Skin Tight. And for gloss, I'm going to go in with my Buxom Gloss. This is in White Russian. I love this gloss. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys loved it just as much as I do. I feel like it came out so beautiful, so gorgeous. So as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and of course, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video.